Stop. Good Sunday Funday evening, YouTuberinos. Welcome back to another edition of the Thomas and
Haley Show.
In this episode of the Thomas and Haley Show, we are going to talk about how iPhones have changed our lives. Chris, would you like to greet the YouTuber? Hi,
Hello. Hey guys.
Nice.
That just came
Please
out.
subscribe to the Burpees channel.
Barbie.
Meow.
Good Sunday evening, YouTuberinos.
Alright. Well, I guess... Well, no. Wait. Ladies first.
You first. Okay. Well, for me, my very first phone was not an iPhone. It was a BlackBerry flip phone, which was a piece of garbage.
Oh, wow.
Pretty much, and I was 12 at the time. Because pretty much you can use a button and say call whoever you want to call and it works. But when you say text, like let's just say text mom or message mom or whatever, it would go, sorry, I don't recognize that phone. It was very stupid. So it actually said that, yes.
Sorry, but you're dumb.
For real. And another thing that was annoying about it was, like, you know how when you're on the phone with someone and when someone calls you, it does that little boop, boop
Oh, yeah.
kind of sound?
Yep.
It would do that, but it wouldn't tell me who calls me.
Oh.
Which was not helpful. So, my very first iPhone was the 4S.
Wow. That was my first iPhone, too.
Yeah, it was. So pretty much from then till now, basically, I think the iPhone has been very beneficial for my pretty much day-by-day tasks because voiceover is a beautiful thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm able to message people and call people and navigate the email app and compose and send emails. Even use social media. I'm able to do that there too.
Yep.
Now, of course, I know how to use the iPhone, but I don't know how to use a MacBook, which that's not relevant, but it's Apple related, so that's the reason why I said that.
Yeah.
If I was able to go back in time and make myself the 12-year-old me get a 4S, iPhone 4S instead of a BlackBerry flip phone, I probably would have done that. But no, that's not possible because there's no such thing as time travel.
And there's no such thing as that either. No.
Yes, there is. It just happened.
But only in fictional books there's time travel. Only in books.
It'd be nice if it was real, right?
Not really. I mean,
Depends
yes,
on what it
no.
is. It depends on what it is.
In some ways, yeah.
Anyhow, regardless of the end, voiceover on the iPhone is very, very great for people who don't think so. Well, especially because they probably don't use it themselves. So, do I regret getting an iPhone? Absolutely not. So, yeah.
All right. Next.
Shelby, go on.
So, like Haley, my very first phone was a flip phone as well. Although honestly, at the time, I really wasn't into the whole, I wasn't into the whole social media. I wasn't into texting or anything like that. We didn't even have unlimited texting. I mean, why? No one texted back then. And it was a Samuel. It was a phone called a Samuel from Sprint back in 2010.
Wow.
I was 14 when I got my first phone. And I got my first iPhone, which was a 5C, a pink 5C. And I feel like the only reason I even got that was because of my flip phone's battery. My cord broke, and they no longer made the cord. The ones made the cords for it. So I suspect that the only reason I even got the iPhone in the first place was because my phone cord broke.
Oh my.
Oh man.
So, but instead of giving me another flip phone, they decided, well, let's go and give her an iPhone. And I started texting, and learning how to text, and I was like 17, right? So I was 17 when I got my first phone, iPhone. So, once I obtained my first experience with Apple products was through the iPad, right?
Uh-huh.
So at the time I still things started to really change for the better. And sometimes it can be life changing in a positive way, but it can also be life changing in a negative way because it can be an addiction. Because now you're always on your phone. You're always on your phone. If your phone is not attached to your body, you're in a panic because you don't have your phone. So there's this addictive aspect to it, and that's life changing because now. Before, when you just had the flip phone, you didn't really give two darns if you left your phone at home or if you put it in your purse to take it to school, right?
Yeah.
But once you have the iPhone where you can listen to music and you have entertainment purposes, more options for entertainment, internet, you name it.
Yep.
But I mean, I think it's life changing, but also you need to be careful because it's not always for the better. So you need to have a balance with that technology, with the independence that it gives you, but also be cautious with that addiction, the addictive aspect as well.
Mm-hmm. All right, so my first iPhone, or excuse me, my first flippity phone, my first flip phone was in April of 08. I was 17. It was very exciting. It was a Nokia flip phone. But my first iPhone was in September of 2014. I had the 4S. At the time, my friend Maya gave me her for 4S, and she got the iPhone 6. And at that time, that phone was as slow as molasses. And yeah, and then October, and then in October of 2015, I got the iPhone 6, and the iPhone. I couldn't do anything with the flip phone but call people. So yeah, but the iPhone really changed my life in such a positive way. Yep. And how about you, Chris?
You know what? I think everybody started with the 4S because I did.
Oh wow.
I did not start with the 5.
She started with the 5C.
I remember when I had one of those old-fashioned flip phones. I hated that thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those were fun, babe.
No, not at all. First of all, trying to set up the speed dial function on
Oh
it.
Jesus.
That was so stupid.
Well, the very first cell phone my brother had was the Razor Motorola, and that was back in 2006. Yep.
Oh, I had one of them too.
What was the first iPhone you had, babes? I can't remember what it was.
The Razor Motorola's, the Razor Motorola's were really good phones. So yeah, that was his first phone that he got.
For the time period, it was.
And but those phones were cool. Those phones were cool because those phones, it would say, "Please say a command." Beep. Those were really good phones. The Razor Motorola phones were really good in their time.
Yep, it was.
Yeah. What were you saying, Shelby?
No, I was saying see, the thing with the flip phones, I forgot to mention this too. With the flip phone, I had that same problem. When I would have an incoming call, let's say if I was on the phone with one of my family members, let's say my mom, but then I would get another incoming call, but I'm afraid I couldn't wait. So, do I flip over and tell my mom I'll call her back, or do I just because there was no call, there was call waiting, but you couldn't tell who called you because there was no voice that was letting you know who called, so you could call them back.
Yeah.
So you had to click over, and tell them, hey, what's up? I need to call you back, and I'm on the phone with my mom, and then click back over to my mom.
Yep.
So it was kind of hard. And then I remember one time I was on my little red phone, and I was trying to return a phone call, and I couldn't because it was not the first missed call on the log.
Yeah.
And it was what remaining vision because
S.
the phone was so
Sierra.
that I kept messing things up.
Yeah.
So if let's just hope and pray that the person that called me wasn't urgent.
Yep.
But most likely, more often than not, it was Dylan or Chloe's, but
Woo!
yeah.
Yep. So
But yeah, it's
So-
a pain in the bladder.
if you got
Pain in the butt, yeah.
if you guys have a topic that you guys want us to talk about, definitely leave it in the comments down below in any of my videos. And just to let you all know, unfortunately, we will not be doing the Thomas and Haley show next Sunday. So we will see you all y'all, 2 weeks from today.
Yeah, in
See you guys in 2026.
Yep. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, Doing Everything Sighted. Just kidding, Doing Everything Blind. And, of course, subscribe to Fontisha G, Talented HV, and Low Vision Technology, LVT. And Daniel Summerall Productions and Nikki Wonderlick. All right. Y'all